Hey guys, the following is a quote from Kurt Cobain from November of 1991, where he discusses his relationship with Krist Novoselic and Dave Grohl. Quote, "We be just as happy playing in a basement. Sometimes that's the most appreciable time we have with music is just being together. 'Cause we're good friends and we play music. If we weren't friends, I wouldn't want to be in this band. I wouldn't want to be in any band if they weren't my friends. We hang out together even when we're not doing anything involving the band. Krist and I have been playing together for about 4.5 years now, with a few different drummers, and Dave has been in the band for a year. This is the first time we've ever felt like a very definite unit. The band is finally complete. As far as tempo, it's really hard to find a good drummer. I'm really not the type of person who likes to emphasize on musicianship. I really don't care how sloppy a band is, but it's really distressing to play in a band when the drummer can't keep time. I've been writing songs since I was about 15, since I first bought my first guitar, and Dave and Chris never thought of themselves as songwriters. They've never had that feeling to ever want to do that, so I became the songwriter of the band. But we've collaborated a lot more. I usually come up with the basic idea for a song, and then we'd go into a practice room and play the song over and over and over again until it's finally finished, so it's pretty collective. Sometimes we just get drunk, and we want to have fun, and it's really boring to be on tour for 3 months and be in these same kind of hotels and these same backstage areas and playing your show, and then just going straight to the hotel afterward to sleep and then start it all over again, and not eating regularly and driving on a bus for 8 hours a day. It's really boring. And so we do everything in our power to keep it exciting, and sometimes that involves having a bit too much fun. I mean, every time we've destroyed something, we've always been in a really happy place, a jokey mood when we're drunk, and throwing things around and wrestling and having fun, I don't care if it's a cliche or not, or if it's been done by bands before. I think any rock and roll band has those tendencies to do stuff like that just to keep themselves sane. But obviously, if you've ever read an English paper, you know that they like to exaggerate things and make a big sensational story out of it, so it's not as extreme as everyone thinks." End quote. Now, as Kurt mentioned in this quote, he was the lead songwriter of the band. The following is from Krist Novoselic, where he elaborates on that. Quote, "He was the lead songwriter. He has the idea, like he had riffs and a vocal line he'd be hammering out. He'd be holed up somewhere by himself, hammer things out, and then he would just start busting them out at rehearsal. Sometimes it was just a riff and a vocal melody. Sometimes it was a couple of riffs, more like a song. Then it depended on what everybody else's input was. The drummer is really important. The drums kind of set a tone, a beat that tells you what kind of personality the song's going to have. And I'd put my spin on it. I'd get a hit off the song and try to do something interesting instead of just follow the guitar. I'd just go for things or come up with another part like a bridge part or something. He'd just have the one riff and melody and I'd just bust something out. And then we'd all jump on board to that. And the next thing you know, that'd be another part of the song. A lot of it was unsaid. The band just cranked it out. But it definitely had a leader. Kurt knew what he wanted to do.